Hi Shivang, good morning.
Perfect. Hi, Mr. Pinanshu. Morning. How are you?
Good, good. How are you doing?
I'm good too. So, very warm welcome to you for episode 9 of ID Talks, an initiative initiated by Atharva Institute of Management. So, before beginning with anything, I hope everyone at your place is doing good in this pandemic situation.
Yes, definitely. I think this is a crunch time for all of us, and we have to take care of ourselves and as well as our family members. So let's just pray that this pandemic situation goes away as quickly as possible. And yes, everything is fine at my end.
Exactly. Perfectly fine. Like I guess most of the people have joined in live. So before beginning with anything, I would like to introduce Mr. Mr. Pinanshu Champaneri. He's basically a student. He's basically a PGDM student. He was a student. He's an alumni right now. He's an institute professional with a 4 years plus of experience of wide exposure and experience in the field of human resource management. The one thing which each and every student right now studying in MBA fears of कि HR select करेगा कि नहीं करेगा. They do HR related activities dedicated and effective personality who believe in achieving targets and work in improving processes, stakeholders and satisfaction and employees morale. He has can-do attitude and believes in lead by example. So this is something which every leader needs to have, that they need to lead by them and not just order other people to do. Apart from that, he is presently working as a senior executive HR business partner at Datamatics Global Services Limited from May 2018. Previously, he used to work with a reputed firm like Universal Hunt, the Westin Mumbai, Garden City, and Reliance Nippon Life Insurance. He has various interests and assignments. Like modeling has been his passion, and participated in various fashion shows and modeling events. And looking at his face, you can pretty much guess that he has been perfect. He has been that type of a person who likes to go in modeling and will achieve a great success if he pursues the same line. Next, having A's in virtual shots and ad films like the latest performance by Neeraj Sharma and ads for FMCG products. Have done assignments as models at Amazon with various clothing brands. So, being model a passion, I would first like to ask you, then how come you switched to human resources? Like being a, like you wanted something to do in modeling and then you have completely switched on to some different profession.
So see, modeling was my passion. So passion is what you can do throughout your life. Okay. So I when I was during my college times, I used to participate in the fashion shows. We had those inter college events which used to come up. So that has been my passion. But what I feel is that could have been also been my career. But then I thought that it is one out of 100 or 20 people who could be a Shah Rukh Khan, who can be a Hrithik Roshan, who can be a Ranveer Singh. Okay, so this is there. See, side by side, you can do whatever your passion is. You can do that. Is your hobby. That is your passion. That you can do it. But then definitely, I thought that I'm a person who could connect people well. Basically, an empathetical guy who could understand people. So then how it is during my career times, I discussed with my professors, and they pushed me to the HR, that and somehow I started getting interest into the labor laws and interacting with the people, and with my internship which I did for summer and winter as well. So then now I'm comfortable as an HR, and with 3 years working with Datamatics. So but obviously passion is there, so that is during your weekends or during your whenever you want to do it, you can do that. So passion is what which is going to be always there with you. But you know passion comes into a kind of free world. Okay, so there are two worlds: free world and
Hmm.
bonded world. Bonded world includes your corporate life, free world includes your passion, your entertainment, and that. So that is always there, but you need to have a concrete base of your bonded world, so that you can enjoy your passion.
exactly. As you mentioned the point of internships, like summer and winter internships, I'll definitely come on that point. But before that, currently because of this COVID situation, as we all know, we are stuck at home, and there's a scarcity of job right now, right? Like people are wanting to do job, but they're not ready to do what companies are asking for. So as myself being a student, if I come to you and ask you for a job, like being a fresher and from being a experienced person point of view, I would like to ask, what are companies right now expecting from the newcomers? Like what are they expecting? What they want the newcomers to do for them?
Okay. Shivang, I've noted your question. So before we actually start into interacting this session. So a couple of things from my side that I would also want the audience to know. Let's not this session be I being the speaker and audience is the listening. Let's make this session a more interactive one. So I want audience also, if they can respond in the live comments or in the chat box whether they are with me on the same page. If I think they can do that, right, Shivang? They have
Yes,
to.
yes, surely you can do
Yeah.
that. That will be really great when you have an interactive session. Like we'll get to know some other perspectives also about the things.
Sure. So see, I am a person, who were at your place, 3 to 4 years down the line. Myself, I was attending so many guest lectures, conducting sessions for the college, like hosting the session. So I'm definitely sure that one of you guys, is going to be here after a few years of down the line, and you guys are also going to, give expert talks to the newcomers who are going to come up. So let's not make this session like a one-way communication. I would love you guys to come up with questions. I would love you guys to interact with me, just give response whether yes, no, you're on the same page or not, and then how it is we can make it into this session. Is not like a gyan session which I'm going to give you. I'm going to tell you the real scenario which is there in the current corporate world, and I'm also going to guide you that how you can face these challenges and overcome this. So I am basically going to be as a student. I'm still a student of Atharva. Being an alumni is still a student of Atharva. So I'm going to tell you in terms of industry what current trends are going on, and also as a student. So I would firstly thank Mr. Shri Sunil Rane sir, Executive President Atharva Group of Institutions, and Dr. R.G. Ratnawat, Director AIMS, for giving us this wonderful platform, to basically interact with masses, and also a special thanks to Dr. Shubhi ma'am, who has been motivating us, and the Director Internal Quality Assurance Cell for AIMS, who is taking care of, and also connecting with us throughout the across the globe. So before I forget that, I want to thank you all for giving this basically opportunity to share my experience with them. So thank you once again. And so here Shivang, we can then start the session now, and I hope that audience will interact with.
Perfect. That was really great. Like thanking all your ex teachers. Basically, they have taught you a lot, and they have given you this platform. That's really great of you, Pinanshu. Also, as you said, that people interaction is pretty much important, and I'm pretty much sure the people who are watching this, the students who are watching this, they will be pretty much interactive, because they need to know a lot of stuff, because on the during this online lectures, we all know what are we doing and how much do we study. So it's pretty much important that they gain a lot of information from this session itself.
Sure.
So again, I would repeat my question, that what are companies right now expecting from us? Like if we come to you, what are the companies right now expecting from us?
Okay. See, there were two things. Our times there was no pandemic situation. So during our times, it was quite easy for us to get a job, but it was competitive. Here, during the pandemic situation, the things have, more on the negative aspects. That means, some companies due to pandemic have been hit, and, some companies have been, laying off the employees, some of them have reduced their manpowers. The newcomers which has joined, they were asked to leave. So the situation right now is very competitive and very in a crisis. But what I feel is like you guys have been have got an advantage of work from home class. So what I feel is you all will have to pull up your socks. So because the market now is very competitive and it is very demanding, they are focusing on quality students. Okay, so quality, what do you mean by? So I want to ask if anybody can quickly reply to me on the chat box, what is the meaning of quality? Maybe in a one word, or maybe
Yes, please continue.
Okay, so quality is nothing but one set of platform or benchmark which every company wants. Like this is a benchmark, and the quality should super exceed or should match the requirement. Okay, so quality has couple of ingredients. Okay, quality is your mixture of your attitude, your discipline, and your righteousness which you possess. Okay, if you have a blend of all these things, definitely this will help you to raise a bar among others. So let me give you an industry example. Okay, um, there are 5 pass outs from a college. Okay, all with same equal percentage. Okay, everybody has got 90.15, 90.6, 90.7. Okay, um, their academic profile is very good. Okay, their marks are very good. So if all these 5 people, okay, basically I'm the interviewer. Okay, all these 5 people come and give interviews to me, whom should I select? Their percentages are great, their academics is great, then what is the point of differentiation which I can do? So here,
If I was to be I was to answer this question, I would have, yes. I would have said that the person who might benefit the company at that point of time.
what is the point of like out of this 5 people, what is that quality which will help me to give a conclusion? Yes, out of this 5, this is the person whom I can hire, or who is the right match for my profile. So what is that quality that will really matter?
I definitely would like to answer this, but I would also request our viewers to answer this question so that like we get an other ideas also, because there is an idea in your mind, some answer in my mind, but also I would like to ask our viewers who would be eager to give some answers also. So request to all the viewers if you can answer this question. Oh, good morning, Akshay. I have heard your question. I will definitely ask this question to sir. But before that, we are having a discussion on a particular thing. So, majorly, Pinanshu, sir, if I was to be answer this question, then I would have said this: the person who has a perfect blend of smart working with and honesty to give everything to the company which he has, like dedicated 100% to the work with some smartness, so that he can do the work quickly.
Okay. Yes. So you have clearly mentioned that. So out of this 5 students, the point of selection will come the quality, the attitude, the skills which they possess. Okay, so you have everybody who is good into academics, who is good into speaking, but it is there the quality which they possess. So their attitude will matter here, and the skills will matter here. Okay, so see, soft skills, it is very important for us to develop a soft skills. This is a time where you guys are working from home, so make maximum use of this time. Go and take up courses of the profile which is letting, maybe a finance guy. You can go up, read more about GST, FDI, FFSI, investments. Person who's good into, who has made up their mind to go into marketing. So you can have your skills of presentations, because in a marketing your presentation skills is a must. A basic presentation, you, me, everybody can do it, but nowadays market wants a presentation should be in a form of a graphical representation rather than in a written form. So by you observe the chart, by you observe the diagrams, you should able to communicate to them. That is the skills of presentation a marketing guy should possess. Being a HR, it is not only skills of engaging with people. All HR, finance, marketing, operation guys should have a skill called Excel. Excel is not only filtering the data or sorting the data or modification of the data. In Excel, a basic things which the company demands is you should be aware of the lookup function. Lookup includes VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. This will help us because they have a number in thousands or in lakhs. If they want you to filter the data, if you want to search out one guy from the how you'll do, you'll do control as, that is not going to work. Here you will have to have that function of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, COUNTIF function. These are the I'm not talking about the advanced Excel. I'm talking about the basic functions which you can do. Nowadays, a lot of courses on Excel are available on LinkedIn. Mu Academy is also sponsoring free. So you go and explore this where you can, and then Excel. If you have, Excel knowledge, I'm sure you will get a job very easily, because people demand Excel. Nowadays, we have those competency assessment tests. It includes questions on Excel. It has a dummy Excel. We need to fill those Excel and give it to the audience. So Excel skill is a must. Apart from this, your soft skills, you have it. You need to polish up your soft skills. So that is there. Okay, soft skills will include not only your communication, it will include your personality, how you develop your personality, basically your approach or your attitude towards them, and also your behavior matters. Okay, everybody has that attitude, behavior of let go attitude. ठीक है, हाँ ये क्या है, मैं कर लूँगा, ठीक है, we will do it. But when you say मैं कर लूँगा ना, that means you are telling, you are showing that you are basically not interested, and this is basically your last option. Okay, so please avoid that let go approach. Always abhi diya hai, let me do it right away. So this approach will definitely help you out. Okay, through academics, you will go till a certain point. Okay, but beyond a certain level, it is your soft skills which will come into the picture. Academics say, I will pass out 10th, I will get a college, a good college in 12th. 12th mein I get good marks, I will get a good college into graduation. In graduation, I get a good marks, I will get post-graduation. Post-graduation ke baad kya? Is academics going to help you out? It will help you out to shortlist you, but उसके आगे तुम्हारा growth अटक जाएगा, because there industry will look at your academics, not only academics है very good, but उसके अलावा you will have to have those quality skills in you, like personality, your attitude and behavior, that will really matter. I'm telling you this because I have been gone through this phase. I have been very good into academics, being a 80% guy. 80 सोचता था कि अरे मेरा percentage 80 है, लेकिन I'm telling you, people with 45% marks, 60% marks have excelled more than me. So it is not only academics. If you think you are good into academics, मैं अच्छा score करूँगा, मेरे को college को job देना ही देना है, then you are in a very wrong set of frame of mind. The market is challenging. It is not only academics that is going to help you out. So this is what I hope, Shivang, I have answered your question.
Perfect, perfect. Yes, you have perfectly answered the question. There are a few more questions that have popped up in my mind during this thing. So basically, the one thing which you told is like currently, like the current generation of the students who are studying, those who will be going for the jobs in the next few years, they have this kind of attitude wherein they feel like, हाँ ठीक है कर लेंगे, चलेगा हो जाएगा देख लेते हैं इस चीज को. They don't have that eagerness कि अभी के अभी करना है. We need to do this right now. They don't understand the importance of that particular thing at that particular time. Along with that, as you told that basically learning Excel is pretty much important. So when we look at the guys from IT field or from marketing field, there is a kind of attitude कि अरे finance के subject marketing वाले क्यों पढ़े या marketing वाले finance क्यों पढ़े. Excel तो finance वालों का काम है. Why do we need to learn like Excel when we are doing marketing? So what do you want to what would you like to convey a message to such kind of a mindset wherein like they're having a mindset कि these are subjects of management and finances. Why do we need to learn about marketing and HR people don't need to learn about these things? For example, economics is completely related to finance, but most of the time it is being asked for the students also to learn HR students and marketing students are being also asked to learn these subjects. Then why it is important for them to learn all the subjects? Can you just enlighten us with a few words on that?
Okay, so let me tell you here. Currently, some of them maybe I think everybody is in the first year of your curriculum, right? Maybe first or second semester, right?
First and second year.
Yes. So I am sure that till now your bifurcation has not been done, right? Who wants to go to marketing or HR? It's not done. You're in the first semester where you have all subjects as common. Okay. So here, every subject or every course is interrelated. Maybe if I'm HR, okay, I say what I will do, studying the numbers of finance, what I will do studying GST, what I will do, but you never know. You may go to as an HR to a finance company, okay. When you go to a finance company, you are working as a HR. If you don't know about finance company, you don't know about what is GST, what is FDI, how you're going to recruit people. Okay, so every course which you do, see, an HR is also a marketer, and HR is also a finance guy. HR is also selling his company, so he is also doing marketing for his company, and HR is also a finance guy who is basically showing that my company is so and so, my turnover my organization is maybe we are in crores or we are in lakhs. So each course is linked to each other. Never assume that अरे मैं HR हूँ तो I will study only labor laws, I will study only what is employee retention, employee engagement. So this is a wrong set of friend of mine. You will have to be pit pat of the current scenario which is going around. Okay, you will have to understand economic crisis going around. Just let me give you an example. If somebody says that uh, I am an HR guy, I don't want to learn finance, okay? Do you say that ठीक है मैं I am earning 12-15 lakhs of rupees, ठीक है, I will not pay tax, ठीक है. टैक्स पे करने के लिए भी you should have knowledge कि what is my tax slab, which tax slab में do I fall in, whether I fall in 30%, 20%. तो तुमने अगर वो finance का knowledge रखा ही नहीं है तो then it is not going, ultimately you are going to lose on your tax, ठीक है. So this is what you will have to have a hands-on knowledge on everything. You never know, because I've seen in my life people who have started their career with HR, few years down the line they have also been working as marketer come HR, or maybe a operations guy have come turning down into HR. So you have those people who are switching jobs as per the requirement of the organization. Basically, if you have those multi skills, okay, so basically this you see nowadays people are doing engineering, okay. After doing engineering they also take up a course of MBA because they want to do masters in operations. So if you have knowledge of engineering, it will help you to relate to the operations field very easily. Okay, so this is, I feel, knowledge of each and every subject is must, but then you should be a master of something. Okay, so it like I being an HR guy, I will definitely have a knowledge of finance, marketing, operations, but then my my career is into HR, so definitely I will be a master of HR. So I will have to have hands-on experience into HR and knowledge of HR. So it is good to keep knowledge of everything and master of one. So you should not avoid the subjects. This is a time when you're getting to learn, so you should learn and explore as much as you can.
Exactly. So basically, as currently we are under the lockdown and we are running through the online lectures. So basically, we just have 3 hours of the 3 hours of lectures. Basically, there are just two lectures of 90 minutes each, or some days we have three lectures of 90 minutes each. So overall, if we calculate, it's just 270 minutes. Apart from that, students have whole day for themselves. How can they use this time to improve themselves to be company ready once they are done with the MBA? What are the things they can do? What are the things they need to do once they are once they are done with the MBA, they are company ready, so that they don't waste their next 6 to 7 months on doing something which they must have done during this time. Which how can this time be utilized for themselves?
Okay, okay. So very good question again. So as I mentioned it earlier, okay. So since you guys are saving lot of time into traveling to colleges, you save your traveling time. Earlier we used to have lectures from 9:30 to maybe 5:30 in the evening. So we used to leave out the house at the 7 o'clock, reach back at 8:30. Tired attending the lectures. We did not have that enough time to sit back and work on our assignments. So now, since it is work from home, you are able to attend lectures from home. So this is a time where you can use your time to enhance your skills. Why I am emphasizing on skills is, let me give you three essence of life. Okay. um, if only your hands work, okay, then you're called a laborer. A laborer does a job. He is given a job to do. He knows what is my job. He earns daily wages and he leaves out of the factory. Okay, that is a laborer. If your hands and your mind work, then it is called a skill. So basically you are working and you're using a mind, so you are using your skills to work. If your hands, mind and heart work, then it is called an art. So you should have that habit of whatever you do, you should have that approach of using your hands, minds and art. So when you take a project as in your art, definitely you will come up with the creativity, you will come up with the skills that is required. So let me give you example. Okay. uh, I recollect one of the instance from my time. You know, uh, there was one of my colleague, Miss Sabi Singh, who was in our batch from I think, yeah, 16-18 batch from PGDM. She used to come to college. Okay, she has never missed a lecture in her life. And if I tell you the place where she had come from, you guys will be shocked. She used to travel to college daily from a place called Dhanu. Okay, so lecture starts at 9:30. She used to be in college at 9. I staying at Kandivali, I used to reach college at 9:25. Okay. So then I spoke to her, यार तुम तो इतना दूर रहते हो फिर भी तुम हमेशा जल्दी आ जाते हो. So then she she became my strength of motivation कि अरे यार ये आ सकती है इतने दूर से, तो मैं क्यों नहीं, मैं तो 2 स्टेशन दूर रहता हूँ, why not I cannot come. ठीक है. So if you have that art in you, that if you have that passion to learn, definitely it will help you out. Nowadays companies are looking like Shivang, here is the answer to your question. Nowadays companies are looking out for creativity. Okay, people, they want people to come and share ideas. Okay, there is a group of audience. Okay, it is generally assumed, okay, I'm just saying it is generally assumed, people who occupy the front rows, you know are the smart bunch of guys. People who occupy the back rows, are backbenchers. Okay? It's good to be a backbencher, but not always. It is good to be a backbencher in your class when you come late. Otherwise, you should always occupy the first few rows of your classroom. The reason I'm telling you is, if you be a backbencher always, it will create a habit of in you to be always a backbencher. Okay? If you go for an interview, okay, if you have interview, still you will say I want to be a backbencher, I want to go last. Here you will say no, अरे मैं last जाऊंगा तो शायद मेरे से पहले जो 5 गया है वो select हो जाएगा. ठीक है. So backbenching is not always good. It is good, when you come in late, chalo yaar, you have ended, reaching the class late, you don't have occupied the space, that is fine. But I've seen in my life, this is for all you guys who are still a backbenchers. Okay, I am telling you to motivate you all. If you are a backbenchers, don't underestimate yourself. Backbenchers are still winners in my life. I've seen that. I will tell you, give you one simple example. Okay? There are 3 or 4 categories of student. Okay? People who get 90% marks, are brilliant students, are excellent students. Okay? This 90% marks, they graduate, they go to the engineering college, they take admission into MBBS college, they are doctors, they are engineers. Okay, so they are high qualified, they are premium class people. Okay, let's take 15% down, 75% people category. Okay, these students are smart students. These people take up education into commerce field. They go into e-commerce sector, and they go and hire people like doctors and engineers to work for them. Yeah, by you see Amazon, Flipkart, you have this Urban Club. So these are the people who fall in this 75% category. Using your imagination, they are hiring technicians, doctors, engineers to work for them. Okay, if you go more 15% below, okay, like let me tell you, class of between 45 to 60. Okay, these people work for public firms and they make policies for the people who are working for 90% and 75%. Okay, and I'm telling you jokingly, okay, just take it as a joke. And people below 45 years, going into the underworld activities and dominating all of us.
That's completely true. That's completely true. So, and they don't even do much studies. Like for 45 के नीचे चलो अपना काम हो गया, अपन जाएंगे, अपन सबके ऊपर राज करेंगे.
So I have given you all a very honest example. See, if you still think you're backbenchers, तुम किसी से कम नहीं हो, कल उठ के you will start up your own firm. You will hire these people of 80-90% Dr. MBS to work for your firm. Okay, so please don't think that you are not good into your academics, that means you could not succeed. It is nothing like that. It is basically your creativity, your ideas, your attitude will help us to succeed further. Let me give you one more example which I can recollect now. Okay, so there was I have heard this story from one of the management gurus which I used to follow, and um, um, so he told me one story, and I have also read his book. So there was one American businessman. Okay, um, he got graduated from college with a high degree. He got a job, and due to some scenarios or due to something happened in the organization, and he got laid off. Okay, when he got laid off, he was actually very disappointed. Um, and he gave up interviews. He gave 7 odd interviews, but he did not succeed. Okay, so this guy was sitting into his garage. Okay, with a cup of tea and a bread. Okay, he hardly had $6 a day to survive. So he was sitting in his garage with a cup of coffee and a bread, wondering, yeah, I have failed in my 7 interviews. I don't have enough money with me in my bank balance. How would I succeed? Okay, he was just sitting and with the cup and bread in front of the desk. He saw a mouse, came up to climbing the table. He saw that the mouse quietly came up, on the table. He took away that piece of bread and he ran away. Okay. He again saw after few time again silently a mouse came up, went into the cup, drank a sip of milk. You know, so that guy thought, I'm sitting here for half an hour. This mouse has somehow entertained me. Okay, so why not? I can show this entertainment to all the childrens of the world. Why not to all the people of the world? Here comes the imagination. His imagination came in a form into pictures which you see as Tom and Jerry or as Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse. Okay, so nobody had thought that a mouse would actually earn him money. That guy Walt is he has become a multi-millionaire. He has set up Disney World across the world. Okay, showing Tom and Jerry's. You see Tom and Jerry. That idea has come up from this guy. So it is just his imagination and creativity. His minting money. Okay, so you need to be creative. You will have to if you have your ideas, you will have to tell people this is boss. See, if you tell your idea, there will be two things. Either this idea will work or this idea will get rejected. It will get rejected due to some flaws. This flaws is a learning for you, and maybe you can modify this idea and come back, work on it, and come back. See, you had told me this flaws, and I've worked on it. So your creativity and idea will help you one day or the other to be an entrepreneur or to be, you know, what you can say, start up your own firm. So I gave you example of Walt Disney, right? So he never thought that, by just portraying these things into the television, he will become multi-millionaire. So he just saw that, Mouse is entertaining him. If he is entertaining me, I will put the same things into the form of picturization with stories and entertain the world. So this is how he became multi-millionaire. So this is, I want to tell your people that, if any assignment is given to you, present that not just for the sake of completing it. Completion is a must. Cut, copy, paste, everybody can do it. In my life, I have also done cut, copy, paste. But what was the addition? You guys maybe come up with making of black books. Okay, this black books is nothing but your MBA projects, which based on your summer and winter internship, which you can do. There are a lot of black books available in the market. You will cut, copy, and paste. In the end, when you come up for the conclusion, or when you come up with the precising the summary, what have you learned from this? You have cut, copy, paste. You don't have ideas. How you can, portray, what is your learning. So it is very important, rather than cut, copy, paste. If you have ideas, come up with the ideas, come up with the creativity, and definitely out of your 10 ideas, at least one will succeed. If one succeeds, you never know, this can change your life.
Exactly, exactly. That's really inspiring stories. That are really motivating stories. But on that point, I have a question. Like as you told that Walt Disney basically failed 7 of the interviews. So majorly, like what we have seen right now is that if a person or if a student fails in interviews, he gets really very demotivated. So how much is it important to stay positive and have a never say die attitude in the market like in the current scenario and in the current market way current market is running? It's not something which is going to end soon. Like apart from COVID situation, also the competition is going to be there only. It's never going to end right now. So how much is it important for the newcomers and everyone to to have such a positive state of mind and have a never say die attitude so that they keep on trying and like don't give up on anything, right?
Okay. So I'll tell you, here your attitude comes into the picture. Okay. Remember this sentence of mine. Okay. Wherever you go, if you don't hear anything, just remember this statement. How you handle work is always secondary. How you handle people matters. Again, I'll repeat it. How you handle work is secondary to how you handle people. Okay. So why I am saying this? Because it's not wrong, to fail into interviews. Okay. uh, there are times, people go to, interviews, they get rejection in one interviews, they get nervous, you know to go and, join back in the second interview. So in my life, I have been victim of rejections. It is not that, I went for the company one, and I got selected. In my life, I have given you a lot of interviews, and I used to love to give interviews, because the interview one which you attend gives you answer or challenges or the questions that is going to come up in the next interview. It will help you to make you ready. So even if you give interviews and if you get rejected, okay, in 5 interviews, that is no wrong. Take this as a motivation. Yes, I have failed in 5 interviews. That means when for the sixth interview I go, all my questions which is going to be asked in sixth interview, I have already faced that in 5 interviews. I have those answers prepared for me, and definitely six interviews, definitely I will, definitely succeed. Okay. Nowadays, if I don't know whether you guys, are actively using LinkedIn. In LinkedIn also, you see, people have started, following, putting up the post that, interview one, Google got rejected, interview two, big MNC got rejected, interview three, foreign based company got rejected, interview four, and the ninth company which is joined, he's a startup. Okay. So all those 8 rejections have made him so strong that, he is able to, tackle those interviews, and get ready for the, so if you're failing in interviews, don't demotivate yourself. I start loving interviews. The moment you start loving interviews, you will definitely, crack one of them. I, in my time, I never thought that, currently I'm working with Datamatics, being an HR, and taking couple of interviews. So I was in your place at one point of time. I have never thought that I'll be taking interviews one fine day. So it is that I am now on the other side of the seat. So this is what it is. Never demotivate yourself. Your attitude should be positive always. Okay. So what do I mean by positive attitude? Okay. Um, Positive. I'll let me give you one example. Okay. This is an example which, I have, learned from one of my professors who, who has actually helped me to motivate me, and maybe few industrial experts, I interact with them, I ask them about their stories, like, tell me, what had been your failures, what had been your success, and how you were able to achieve it. So, as Shivang has asked this question of how attitude should be a positive, let me give you one that one story. This is a story of a mosquito. Okay, you guys have been coming across mosquitoes nowadays frequently, sitting with a racket and hitting those mosquitoes, irritating you and spoiling your sleeps. Okay, this is a story of a mosquito for her first flight. Okay, so a baby mosquito was born. Okay, and that baby mosquitoes was about to take off. Okay, she was about to take her first flight. Okay, basically, so their parents were very proud. Okay, that she is going to take a first flight. Let me wish her good luck and watch her. So baby mosquito took a first flight, and she went to the entire room. She you know went to the entire room and came back. Okay, uh, when she came back, she told her parents, wow, when I was flying the entire room, people were clapping for me. Okay, but the baby mosquito did not actually knew that people were clapping to kill that mosquito. Okay, but the mosquito was thinking that people are clapping for me because I could really fly. Okay, so this is what the baby mosquito had a positive attitude in her life. Okay, so it is always to have that positive attitude in your life, and definitely with positive attitude you will definitely succeed. So this is what I thought of example which I could give you all. So Shivang, I think you got disconnected. Were you able to hear me out of the baby mosquito story? I think if
Yes,
you
yes,
missed it out,
yes.
I don't mind.
I was able to hear you. I was definitely hearing you out, but I just got disconnected. So, like coming to the question, like you told that these are the things which will be helping you succeed. What do you mean by success? Like this is a question which arises in mind every time. What do you mean by success?
Correct. So let me ask the audience. I think the audience is, I appreciate the audience for putting up the questions and being so actively listening to me. Sorry if I'm boring you all, but I'm just trying to motivate you all, and give up you examples which definitely will help you to motivate. And this is what I have learned from my professors, my the people, experienced people in the industry whom I love to interact and take. Well, so let me ask you all, what do you mean by success? If anybody could, maybe in a one word, with an adjective describing what is a success,
Anyone
or
from the
maybe
viewers, anyone who can answer this.
if I say, acha, let me modify this question. If I ask you, how many of you want success in your life? Okay, everybody will raise their hands. Nobody will say I don't want success in my life, right? Success, uh, okay, happiness, correct.
Yes.
uh, yes, success, everybody needs it. You, me, I, everybody works for success. But there is a difference between success and growth. Okay, listen to me very carefully. There is a difference between success and growth. you know when I had asked this question to one of my senior, uh, basically AVP of finance in my organization. I asked, he's a bit senior guy. So I asked him this question. I got this opportunity. What do you mean by success? He said I had asked this question to my grandfather, okay, who is 80 years old. he says that he got a very good answer from his grandfather. you know Success is like after you complete 80 years of life, and you have you know you believe that after completing 80 years of life, he has enjoyed his entire life. That is a success. He said, for me, in my 80 years of life, I have enjoyed all 80 years. That is a success for me. Okay. Now let me tell you, there is a difference between success and growth. If your company, okay, increases turnover, you know from 2 crores to 5 crores annually, that is not a success. That is a growth a company is doing. Okay. Growth will help you to achieve success. Okay. To convert you know growth to success, you will have to progress. Okay. So when you progress, you can succeed. So small progress, small growth accumulated together will help you to succeed. Okay. Many type of progress all together forms your success. Okay. You guys will be having a goals in your life. Okay. Uh, your you guys will be having a short term goal and long term goal. Long term goal will be your success plan. Short term goal will be your growth plan. Okay. If you achieve short term goal, that doesn't mean that you have succeeded. Ideally, you have to target the bullseye, which is your long term goal. Okay. So to achieve success, there is a steady growth. Okay. You will have to do a steady growth. Success, remember, success never comes overnight. Okay. It is your hard work, it is your attitude, it is your dedication, it is your motivation, it is your perseverance that will help you to succeed. Okay. Let me give you one simple example. Okay. If I go onto the Mount Everest in a helicopter, okay, and I take a selfie on the Mount Everest, okay, by landing on the helicopter and taking a selfie, will my name get recorded in Guinness Book of Record? Because I have, yeah, I'm a person who has reached Mount Everest. Okay. A person who has started climbing the Mount Everest from the very base of the Mount Everest took couple of months and years to climb up the Mount Everest. Okay. And he clicks a picture, definitely that photo is going to get published in the Guinness Book of Records, because he has started from the base and reached a top. That is success. Okay. So success is not like, अरे मेरे को ये बनना है, ठीक है मैं बन गया. वो बनने के लिए बॉस, you will have to sacrifice, compromise, change your attitude, change the quality in you to achieve success. So success has never come overnight. It has come with hard work and perseverance. I hope that this example will definitely motivate you all.
Surely,
Also
this will
here, I don't know whether you guys are aware of Jim Collin. Okay, Jim Collin is one of the highest paid management gurus in the world. Okay, he charges nearly 1 lakh rupees per second. He earns in USD. Okay, so I had read a book of 7 habits of success. So just let me tell you those 7 habits of success. So if you keep this 7 habits of success in your mind, okay, if you guys want, you can note it down. Okay, definitely this has definitely helped me and will definitely help you all. First thing is proactive. Okay, you will always have to be proactive. Okay, try taking initiative. Try taking leadership. If you do that, definitely it is one of your stepping stone towards success. Okay. Second is begin with the end in mind. What do I mean by begin with end in mind is, what is your target? You begin with that. My target is this. So if you have the end in mind, you will, able to achieve them. Third thing is put first thing first. Okay, the things which has to be done first, do it right away, right now, rather than अरे ये easy है, ये last में करूंगा, पहले मैं दूसरा चीज करता हूँ. Never do that. Put first thing first. Okay, and always believe in win-win situation. Okay, never never ever be in that set of mind, अरे मेरे को क्या benefit हो रहा है, सामने वाले का मैं नहीं देख रहा हूँ, मेरे को benefit होगा मैं करूँगा. No, if you have this win-win attitude, definitely you will succeed. Okay, and definitely next which I come across is seek first to understand and then to be understood. Okay, so you will have to understand yourself first, rather than expecting others people to getting understood. Okay, and sixth is synergy. Synergy is nothing but मिलके काम करना है. Synergy means power, or working together with more than one people. Okay, and last and very important thing is you have to sharpen your saw. जो भी आपका skill है, that should be pointed. Okay, if this 7 habits, if you start inculcating you now from today also, mark my words, definitely you will definitely succeed in your life very soon.
Okay, as you told about the 7 habits, I'm pretty much sure that those are pretty much important in each and everyone's life. Not only to become a successful person, but even if you want to do something, these are the 7 habits which you must inculcate in yourself. Then only you're going to do it. So, there's a question on the very first which you taking the leadership, and we have some questions also over here from Akshar and Ritu. Ritu, I'll take your question later, in the later part of the conversation. But now, came into mind, and Akshar has also asked same thing. So, what is the meaning of events, and why do we need to participate that, and how would it help us developing our personality? So that initiative, that why should we do it on yourself? How much will it affect our personality?
Okay. I think this is a fantastic question which has come up, and maybe probably what I was wanted to say. Why do participation really matters? See, participation will help you out when you change your attitude. Okay, the very first thing I'm telling you, if you change your attitude, if you change your attitude of current है यार, work from home है, laziness, definitely it will not help you. You will have to start participating in activities. Maybe it is inter-college events, college is hosting events. I would really like to appreciate Shivang. He's been person who is you know been taking active involvement into participation. So Shivang, this why I'm telling you this, because you will remember me after 2 years down the line. You work from the organization. I'm very much sure 3 to 4 years I will be listening to your IT talks. Okay, Shivang. So it is because this, now you're hosting these events. Definitely this is gaining your confidence. This is helping you to get yourself prepared for the outside world, for the through conferences, or maybe you in future you will be taking conferences, you will be attending meetings. So I still remember when I joined the first day of my college. Okay, I started PGDM in 2016. I was a backbencher. Okay, wherein we were asked to introduce yourself. When I went on the podium, my legs were shivering, my hands were shivering. यार मेरे को तुमने खड़ा कर दिया, मैं कांप रहा हूँ, मेरे पास बोलने के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है, क्या बोलूं. आई थॉट मैं नहीं बोलूंगा तो लोग हंसेंगे, मैं बोलता हूँ कुछ, लेट मी स्पीक. ओके, I started speaking. Hi, this is Pinanshu. I've done my, education from though. And when I started speaking, I saw people listening to me. Okay, this is when I thought कि I should Start speaking more into public, start involving into presentation. Look yourself in the mirror. If you don't want to face in the world, look yourself in the mirror. 5 minute mirror ko dekh ke, you present something. Okay, you if you host something, or you want to be a host, or you want to be a good presenter, look yourself in the mirror. Mirror will show you your exact personality, that the audience is going to see you. How audience is going to see you, people will see you. I still remember when I was uh, very nervous. My hands were in pocket. I was scratching my head. Kya bolu, bolu. This will happen. Okay, this is the time when, if you're coming across this situation, do it, face it, start making presentation, start you know uh, taking all those events and activities, and this will definitely help you out. Your attitude should be like a water. Why I'm saying like a water? पानी को ग्लास में डालो, ग्लास का शेप लेता है. पानी को बॉटल में डालो, बॉटल का शेप लेता है. ठीक है. Water takes the shape of in whatever vessel or container you put. Same, your attitude should be comprising of two things. One is adjustment and compromise. If you adjust and you compromise, definitely it will help you to succeed. So start taking initiatives in events. Okay, these events will help you. There are, and in our times there were a couple of events like debate competition hota tha, आपस में debate competition hota tha, MMS PGDM में debate competition hota tha. So this is what it will help you to sharpen your skills, give your presentation, because कल उठ के तुम interview में जाओगे, if you have never ever face the audience, जब तुम इंटरव्यू में जाओगे ना, तुम्हारा पैर कांपेगा, हाथ कांपेगा, you will shaken your chair. This is what. So to avoid this, it is now that you start participating in events, and I'm very much sure if 10 people are listening to this IT talks, 5 will definitely after few years down the line will be here and giving IT talks to the people. I'm very much sure. Okay, so it is very important to participate in events. Okay, this is the time where you can make mistakes. When you go to the corporate world, if you make mistakes, you may have a loss. Here, if you make mistakes, you will learn. Okay, it is good. You participate in events. You will. I only had this approach. If you participate in events, either you win or you lose. If you win, okay, it will motivate you to participate in second. If you lose, you will learn. Okay, so this is what I think, and definitely you guys should participate, and quality. I believe in quality. So if you guys have that quality material in you, definitely nobody can stop you from achieving success.
That's really good example, and from my experience also, and the example you gave of speaking to yourself in the mirror. When you do that activity, you improve yourself because you start rectifying your mistakes. So this is one of the most important things which we need to do in our daily life. It might sound silly कि अरे अपने आप को देख के क्या बात करेगा, but that does improves a lot of things. Coming to the second point, which you told, that start with the end. Also, while starting with the end, it's very much important to put time frame. How much time do you need to achieve this target? How much time this target needs to be achieved? So how much important is it to stick to the guidelines given, to the timestamp given by the managers, by the working associates, or even if you talk about students, how much it is important for people to stick to the deadlines and timelines given by our professors or by the working associates with whom we are working.
Okay, so Shivang, before I answer your question, I will, definitely answer to your question, because what I'm going to say now, definitely people will relate to this question of, time frame. what is happening in current situation, I will tell you. Let me be honest, okay? This includes me as well, okay? We have started giving more love and importance to money in our life, okay? So this is because मनी को तुमने अगर बना लिया कि योर ओनली मोटो इन लाइफ इज मनी, then I am very much sure you guys will definitely, somehow, you know, remember me few down the line कि मैंने ये चीज बोला था कि don't make money as your love and your importance. Money is secondary. It will come. You work, money has to come to you, but don't make money as your priority. Let me give you honest example to the audience or maybe everybody. uh, on an average basis, how much time do we sleep? 8 hours a day. कोई बोलेगा अरे मैं तो 6 घंटा सोता हूँ, मैं 5 घंटा सोता हूँ, मैं 9 घंटा सोता हूँ, ठीक है? चलो लेट मी गिव यू एग्जांपल. तुम जब छोटे थे तब तुम 10 घंटा सोते थे, ठीक है? 11 घंटा सोते थे. इफ आई टेक एवरेज ऑफ एवरीथिंग, अगर मैं 80 इयर्स का काउंट करूँ, लाइफ ऑफ 80 इयर्स पकड़ता हूँ, 80 इयर्स एज एन एवरेज इयर्स, ठीक है? डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शनल यू स्लीप 1/3 ऑफ योर लाइफ. इफ आई टेक एवरेज 8 घंटा निकलेगा, ठीक है? तुमने बचपन में 10 घंटे सोए, फिर 7 घंटे सोए, अभी 5 घंटे सो रहे हो, 6 घंटे, सबका एवरेज 8 घंटा निकलेगा. So if I directly proportion I link to 80 years, 1/3 of the life you're sleeping. That is, out of 80 years, 23 years you're sleeping. Okay? So this is the time. I'm just opening your eyes. I'm just giving you because मेरे को बहुत लोगों ने ये चीज बोला था. मैंने बोला अरे क्या ज्ञान दे रहा है ये. लेकिन now I am really understanding ki, I have wasted my lot of time into sleeping, because I've given you live example. 80 साल में तुम 23 साल तुम सोओगे, ये एवरेज है. दिस इज व्हाट रिसर्च हैज गिवन यू, ठीक है? Imagine 23 years in your life you're sleeping. This 23 years is as good as career of somebody. Okay, so 23 years में से भी if you minus 5-6 साल भी तुम minus करोगे ना, तो वो important. This will definitely, you will relate to it after some point of time. Okay, so I'm not saying don't chase money, but don't give importance and love to so much to money that one day it will surpass you. Okay, why I'm saying that? Here I'm giving you example. Okay, it is not necessary that money will give you happiness always. Okay, mark my words, money will never give you happiness always. ठीक है? चलो I give you 2 example. ठीक है? एक दो चीज बोलता हूँ. If you want, you start the practice today, ठीक है? And maybe after 1 week तुम इसको observe करना. ठीक है? Make 2 lists in your life. ठीक है? Why I'm telling you this? Because all the miseries and all the problems you have in your life, it is because of money. Okay, because you have given more importance of money. Make 2 things, 2 lists from today onwards. Okay, list 1, make a list things that money can buy you to make you happy. Okay, list 1, make a list 1. List 2, things that money cannot buy to make you happy. Okay, so let me ask to the audience, what things come up to your mind? Money, what things can money make you happy? Tell me any things which you come across mind that money can make you happy.
Till the girls are answering, like as you told that money doesn't buy you happiness. We have a recent example of it right now, of the Bill Gates case. Like we have a pretty good example right now. He's being 4th richest person on the planet right now, and still he has some issues. He isn't the most happiest person right now.
So I really connect to your example. This is a very fantastic and live example which you have given. That's what I wanted to ask the audience, that make a to list. Okay, so list one maybe things that money can make you happy. तो चलो कोई बोलेगा luxury car. Okay, somebody will say house. Okay, somebody will say food. Somebody will say healthcare. Okay, now simultaneously make a list that money cannot buy you. Okay, money cannot buy you happiness. Okay, money cannot buy you family. Money cannot buy you sleep. Money cannot buy you beauty. Okay, why? अभी जो भी मैंने to do list list number 1 में डाला है, see I'm telling you is, yes, very good, money can't buy peace of mind. Yes friend, yes, absolutely correct. So why I'm telling you, if you have 100 things in things that money can make you happy, there are 1,000 things in which money cannot buy to make you happy. Okay, see, अगर किसी ने बोला money can buy me jewelry, money can buy you jewelry, money cannot buy you beauty. Okay, तुम ज्वेलरी खरीदोगे, beauty, what you beauty you possess, your beauty cannot be changed with money. ठीक है, money can buy you healthcare, you will open your healthcare institute, you will open up your own hospitals, but money cannot buy you your health. Okay? Money will never ever be able to, buy your health. If somebody says money can buy me a good bed, bed, king size bed, Michael Jackson, used to sleep on a bed of 94,000 USD dollars. ठीक है, पैसा था 94,000 USD dollars, but ultimately he had to sleep taking a 10 pills in a day. Even if you have most luxurious bed in the world, money will not give you sleep. Okay? Money can give you food, but money will not be able to give you digestion. So that's what I'm trying to say. We also, to give one more example, Aditya. Everybody will be knowing of Aditya Birla Institute, right? Aditya Birla, huge, बहुत पैसा है उसके पास, a millionaire. What happened? He died in the years of 51 years of age due to cancer. पैसा था, but he could not save. That's what I'm telling you. Money will give you all luxurious items in your life. Okay? Money will not give you your happiness. Okay? Current pandemic situation, people have lot of money, but they are not able, to give happiness to people. There are no treatments available. Okay? है beds है, पैसा देने के लिए ready है, people are ready to charge, but it is not giving you happiness. So that's what I'm saying. You people have given, more importance to your money. If you give less importance, see, money को importance देना है. Here, as I said earlier, like there are two categories of, listen to me very carefully. There are two categories. Okay, one is free world and one is bonded world. Okay, free world में पैसे वाला ऐश और आराम है. Free world includes your entertainment, your clubs, your disco, your perks. Bonded world includes your corporate life, your home, your family. ठीक है? You are able to enjoy free world because of bonded world. ठीक है? अगर bonded world ही नहीं है, if you are not able to work in bonded world, my dear friends, free world will go in couple of minutes. Friends which were supporting you in your free world, if you lose your bonded world, those friends who had hands on your shoulders will leave you one fine day. Okay. Why I'm telling you this example of bonded world and free world, it is not always money. Okay. I remember one of the, I went to one of the temple. Okay. There was one guru over there. Okay. So there was a guy who visited this temple in Gujarat. Okay. With a Bermudas and shorts and Bermudas and sleeveless clothes. So there, you may say a guru or sadhu. Ask him, why have you entered a temple in Bermudas? So that guy answered, यार इधर तो लिखा नहीं है या किसी भी बुक में लिखा नहीं है कि मंदिर में बर्मुडाज या शॉर्ट पहन के नहीं जा सकते. ठीक है. These sadhu or guru asked him or requested him, when you have your next meeting in office, you wear Bermudas and chappals and go to that conference or meeting. The boy said, how can I go? Sadhu said, मैं भी तो वही बोल रहा हूँ, बाहर कहाँ लिखा है कि चप्पल्स और बर्मुडास अलाउड नहीं है. The guy said, अरे it is understood. So Sadhu is saying, I am giving you answer of your question. Okay, we have understood ourselves. Okay, we have understood ourselves, but you know what is the reality of bond world and free world. Okay, तुमको पता है अगर मैं कॉर्पोरेट्स में जाऊंगा बर्मुडा और चप्पल पहन के तो मेरे को निकाल देंगे. ठीक है, सेम चीज if I go to a temple in Bermuda, it is fine. So this is the mentality, this is the mindset of the people which I am asking people to change. Okay, so if you are as good as in bond world, if you be as good as in the free world, definitely you guys will definitely that's what I'm saying, you don't chase money. Okay, money will come to you one point of time. One of the management gurus says, once you die, okay, just jokingly I'm saying, he said this mean jokingly, once you die, the amount of balance you have in your bank account, it is the surplus work that you did in your life. Okay.
Yes.
So money is short term. Money will give you status and fame. Okay. But this status and fame will go in fraction of minutes if you don't have a bonded world in your life. Mark my words. Money will give you status and fame. Don't chase for money. If you're going for interviews, अरे मैम मेरे को प्लेसमेंट चाहिए, अरे मैम मेरे को आप 2.5 लाख वाला पैकेज वाला जॉब मत दो, मैम आप मेरे को 5-6 लाख 7 लाख वाला जॉब दो. I am telling you live example of current scenario. Few of my colleagues were studying in the institution. Okay, 3 colleagues who were wise as me in my life. Let me be honest with you, I never chased money. I was the I'm proud to say this. Okay, I was the lowest salary getter in HR when I joined the organization. Okay, but definitely if you join that organization based on your skills, based on your performance, company will definitely give you growth, it will give you money. Okay, I'm just giving you an example. 2 of my friends started working in an organization during pandemic situation at CTC of 3.5 lakhs per annum. Okay. Simultaneously, 3 different friends started work for a marketing company at 8.5 lakhs per annum. You will be thinking, यार अरे उसको 8 लाख मिल रहा है, मेरे को 3.5 लाख मिल रहा है, यार मेरे को भी 8 लाख मिलना चाहिए था. After the pandemic situation, people who were getting 8.5 lakhs of job are asking the person who is in HR of 4.5 lakh job, भाई मेरा नौकरी चले गया, मेरे को नौकरी दे. ठीक है. So if you think कि I will go for a higher package, company will give you money, the higher your package, the more chances of you getting substituted. Okay?
Exactly.
Cost of investment in you, company is taking more. Okay? The company will definitely want you to give them at least double the times the return of their investment in you. Okay?
Exactly.
So so it is not that always don't give importance to your money. I've seen people in my life, they have given over love to money and they don't have their career in place. So money is secondary. If you work, money will definitely come to you, but don't chase money. Okay.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
This is
Pretty
what I
much,
wanted to
uh,
say.
pretty much correctly said that you don't need to chase money, because when you go for a company who's having a package of 7 lakh, 10 lakh, 12 lakh, they expect you to work for them. They expect you to give them in returns double or triple the amount they are investing in you, and that's the point in which people fail to understand this thing. Just see the point कि 12 लाख मिल रहा है, लेकिन उसके बदले तुम्हें क्या देना पड़ रहा है, वो चीज नहीं पता चलती उनको. That is the thing
Definitely
they
is.
need to realize. Uh,
Definitely.
again, like that was a really good message that you don't need to run behind the money. But then again, coming back to my question of sticking to the timelines, timestamps, deadlines given, how would that, like, why it is important to stick to the deadline? Why it is important to do things on
Yes.
time? Why do they keep on asking us कि time पे करो, ये करके दो, वो करके दो? Why is it so important?
See, timeline is very important, especially in corporate world. Timeline is mandatory. If uh, if you are giving a deadline to complete a task in 2 days, you know in corporates, people usually don't wait for 2 days. ठीक है, आपने कुछ मांगा है, I will give it to you today. Okay, this is what business nowadays is expecting from people. Okay, why I'm telling you this? Because क्या होता है ना, I'm telling you, this is a common perception of all PGDM MMS students across all institutional colleges. यार कुछ असाइनमेंट दिया है ना, ठीक है मैम, आपने असाइनमेंट दिया है मैम, पहले पूछते हैं, ठीक है असाइनमेंट दिया है ना, उसका टॉपिक के बारे में डिस्कस कम करेंगे, मैम इसका लास्ट डे कब है पहले वो बताओ.
कब तक
ठीक है,
सबमिट करना है?
हाँ कब तक सबमिट करना है. ओके, सो जब तुमने मन में सोच लिया है, व्हेन यू हैव डिसाइडेड दैट I have to submit this by 26th. Okay, if task is given you on 20, okay, you have to submit on 26. You are starting to complete that task keeping 26th in your mind, date as 26th in your mind. Okay, your approach should be, when you're giving a task on 20th, your approach should be अरे 26th है, ठीक है 26 को तो सब देंगे, ठीक है पूरा दुनिया देगा, तुम कब दे रहे हो. ठीक है, I will make as 23rd as my timeline and try to give it before somebody else does it, so that I get extra 3 days. If I've done you know anything wrong, it will give me time to evaluate myself. ठीक है, because I've seen during MBA time, अरे मैंने 26 देखो सबमिट किया, अरे ये सेम टॉपिक तो इसने भी किया, तुमने इसका कॉपी किया. होता क्या है, तुमने जिसको दिया ना उसने तुम्हारा कॉपी किया, लेकिन तुमसे पहले उसने सबमिट किया. ठीक है, this happens, I'm telling you, this happens. ठीक है, it is not always, please, I'm telling you one more time, it is not always quantity that will really matter in your life. It is the quality work that will matter in your life. Okay, quantity will fill your task, quality will fulfill your task. Okay, remember this statement: quantity will fill, quantity will quantity will fill, quality will fulfill. Okay, why I am emphasizing on quality is, whatever assignment you do or whatever project you work on, this is applicable for your college life, this is applicable to your corporates, it should be a quality work. If you do work for the sake of completion, you don't have any growth, you don't have any role to play there. वो तो नॉर्मल XYZ ग्रेजुएट 12 पास भी कर लेगा, तुमको बोला है अरे सक्सेशन प्लानिंग है उसके ऊपर राइट 15 पेजेस, गूगल से विल डू गूगल कट कॉपी पेस्ट कोई भी कर सकता है, ठीक है. What is your additional research on succession planning when you come up with the example, ये इंडस्ट्री में succession planning पे ये केस स्टडी था, that is the quality work which you are doing, ठीक है. So your time and quality both are important, ठीक है. प्लीज वो लास्ट डे वाला जो अप्रोच है, आई एम टेलिंग यू गाइस प्लीज अवॉइड दैट, ठीक है. टाइम इज वेरी क्रूशियल, ठीक है. तुमको करना ही है, तुमको 26 को भी देना है, ठीक है, और अभी भी देना है. इट्स बेटर अभी करके दे दो विद सो दैट 26 इज अ डेडलाइन, तुम्हारे पास एक्स्ट्रा दिन है. अरे वन को बोले अरे मैंने इधर मिस्टेक किया, आई स्टिल हैव टाइम टू वैल्यू, ठीक है. So that is why time plays a very important role. Okay, so framing of time is, will help you. You will have to, definitely make a, priority task. What are my priorities? And definitely quality. I am again emphasizing on quality because market is demanding quality today. The world is competitive. I gave you an example. 4 people with same marks, same skills, same, everything same, but what is going to stand is that the quality in it that they possess, okay, the behavior which they possess, okay, the attitude they possess, that is going to stand them out. It is same here, okay. People who come and submit their assignment first are qualitative students because they have changed their attitude. They have that attitude in mind कि अरे मैं पहले देता हूँ, मैम से डिस्कस करता हूँ, मैम अपनी असाइनमेंट ये किया, इसमें कुछ गलत है तो बताओ so that I can overcome, ठीक है. This is where your summer internship and winter internship program will really matter here. Summer internship and winter internship program is given to you all to check the quality in you which you possess, ठीक है. Summer internship will test your skills. Summer internship, see, summer and winter internship में ना you are allowed to make mistakes, ठीक है. Make as much as mistakes you can do because that is the phase you are learning. जब तुमको full time job मिलेगा ना, there you cannot make mistakes, ठीक है. Some based on your performance in summer and winter internship, ठीक है, तुमने mistake किया है, you are in a learning phase. The company understands to internship to your learning phase, ठीक है. You have 2 months of time, 3 months of time of summer internship. Don't go for paid. अरे paid है तो ही जाऊँगा. I have done in my life free internship without stipend internship. I worked for Reliance Nippon Life Insurance, free stipend because I wanted to gain experience. Okay, that experience has helped me to go into winter internship. Take knowledge of how HR functions. It has enhanced my skills, and based on this 2 internship, I've got job in Datamatics. So this is how everything is linked. Your time is linked to your quality. Your quality is linked to your skills. Your skills is related to your attitude. Attitude is personality. Yes, Akshar has asked this question, what is the purpose of summer internship program? That's what I mentioned, Akshar. Summer internship programs will rule out all your nervousness. It will allow you to learn, it will allow you to grow, and it will allow you to make mistakes, okay. You can ask as number as questions you want in your summer internship to your manager or to your project guide, whoever is there, because they know you're in learning phase. You have not been employed by the employer, okay. But once you go to a full-time job, your job description is fixed, your roles and responsibility is fixed. That is the minimum expectations the company wants you. Over and above, over it, you may exceed, okay. So that's why summer internship, make use of summer internship. Try to learn, spend more time in your summer internship, because based on your summer internship you will be also would have to submit your black books, okay. Black books topics will be related to your summer internship program. So there you will have to mention your observations, your conclusions, and also the case studies. So whatever you findings, observation, conclusion you do in summer internship, that you will be able to present in your black books also, okay. So that is what important. Okay, why I am emphasizing on time and quality is, see, there are two things. अगर मैं 100 मीटर का रेस भागता हूँ, ठीक है, आई एम टेलिंग यू एग्जांपल ऑफ समर इंटर्नशिप एंड फुल टाइम. ठीक है, रनिंग अ रेस इज माय समर इंटर्नशिप. ठीक है, एंड माय करियर, ठीक है, माय करियर इज अ फुल टाइम जॉब. ठीक है, रनिंग अ रेस में योर ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू विन द रेस. ठीक है, दैट इज क्वांटिटी. आई हैव टू विन इट. आई विन, आई गेट अ मेडल. ठीक है, इन कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड you require a quality. In corporate world you cannot run, you will have to walk steadily. Okay, if you lose in a race you will lose a medal. If you lose in your corporate world you will lose your life. This is the difference between summer internship and full-time job. Summer internship will, you know, even if you lose you are still getting advantage of it. It is getting ready for your, you know, full-time employments. Okay, so that is the difference between quantity and quality. Running a race is quantity. When you grow steadily in your life, that is quality.
Exactly. That's a pretty good example of explaining why do we need to do internships. Like there are people around, there are students around the schools and colleges. They say कि यार internship की क्या जरूरत है, directly job करेगा, मैं direct job करेगा, मैं ये करेगा. But you need to understand that like basically internship is a kind of a practice. It gives you a practice of what is going to come in your upcoming months. So if you don't have an idea of what is going to come in upcoming months, you won't be able to cope up when you get into the.
Correct.
Also, Akhil has asked one more question. That is, what is company looking into in you post COVID? The very first question that I asked you. So just can you brief a bit about it on that.
Okay. See, I being and working for an IT company as an HR, you know, the very first thing is we are looking for the IT knowledge and IT skills that you possess. IT skills includes your not only MS Office, it includes your Excel skills, your analytical skills, your presentation skills really matters. Okay, if you have good presentation skills and if you have good Excel skills, okay, you have an added advantage for your selection. You see any JD, okay, of job openings which you have, below every JD, knowledge of Excel is a must. Every JD possesses this knowledge of Excel is a must. Why people are emphasizing on Excel? Because you are marketing guy, accounts guy, finance guy, HR guy, you will have to play with numbers. Okay, and to play with numbers, your Excel, IT skills, presentation skills really matters. And post-COVID times, people are looking for two basic qualities. You know, one is your IT skills, and one is your attitude, one is your approach, and your honesty for the work. So what happens, you know, it is not like that, you know, there are a lot of substitutes available in the market. Okay, if I have a vacancy for one position, okay, I will have 50 to 60 resumes with me. Okay? To scan those resumes, the company will remove those resumes which doesn't have IT skills in it. Okay, no matter of the experience will not really matter here. Your IT skills will matter. Okay, as I mentioned you, nowadays people have started giving, you know, competency tense. Earlier hota tha MCQs question. Okay, उसमें there are questions you have to give agree, strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree. Okay, nowadays apart from aptitude and self-assessment test, you also have an Excel test. That Excel test is a dummy Excel which they ask you to, you know, sort in ascending order. They ask you to put a VLOOKUP function. They ask you to, you know, count the head count by using if count function. So if you're not able to fulfill those requirements, my dear friends, half of you gets eliminated in that stage. Okay, and post COVID times, you know, People are facing lot of crunch times. There is shortage of, everybody's business has been impacted, okay, or severely. IT industries have not been impacted on a so large scale, but if you see startups, manufacturing industry, retail industry has been impacted a lot, where there have been layoffs. Okay, so why I'm emphasizing on IT skills is because this is one of the criteria for your shortlisting. And post those skills, it is really going to matter is in the market. You know, there are a lot of substitutes available. You go to a supermarket, right? I'm very much sure if you want to buy a toothpaste, there are 15 brands of toothpaste. If you want to buy a soap, there are 15 brands of soap. Any product nowadays you go has a multiple brands and multiple substitutes. Same scenario is in the market. Okay, you go and for your interview, okay, there are other 5 people who are as your substitute, who are as your shortlisted. Okay, in the end, what when you go to a supermarket, you prefer is, you know, quality. ठीक है, ये नहीं, I will buy a toothpaste like Colgate has a quality. ठीक है, I will buy Colgate. Same happens in this, practical world. It is the quality that is going to really matter. If 5 students are there, in the end, I'm telling you, if you're shortlisted in IT skills, as I mentioned, it is the quality, your attitude and behavior. Okay, so this starts from now, from today. Don't be those backbenchers. Come forward, sit in the front bench. हम लोग के टाइम पे कैसा होता था मालूम है क्या? आई टेल यू लाइव, लेट मी बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, बी फ्रैंक विथ यू. आई डोंट माइंड प्रोफेसर लिसनिंग टू मी दिस. हम लोग के मन में क्या होता था मालूम है क्या? जितना प्रोफेसर के साथ में रहो, जितना प्रोफेसर के साथ बात करो, जितना प्रोफेसर के साथ you are be with there, there are people in the crowd who will pull you. ठीक है, I'm telling you an honest opinion. ठीक है, पीपल इन द क्राउड विल पुल यू. अरे ये पूरा दिन स्टाफ रूम में बैठा रहता है प्रोफेसर्स के साथ, ये पूरा दिन स्टाफ लाइब्रेरी में बैठा रहता है, मैम के साथ डिस्कस करता है, ये पूरा दिन मैम 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 करते रहता है. ठीक है, व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस, आई हैव डन इन दैट माय लाइफ, पीपल हैव पुल्ड मी. ठीक है, बट this professors have seen the corporate world. These professors were my motivators. I still remember Professor Colonel Raje, who was my mentor into HR. Okay, Pandey ma'am, who was my favorite professor at Atharva, who had brought me from zero to topper in economics. Dr. Rajan sir and Shubhi ma'am and Sonam Gavade ma'am. So all these professors, they are there, they are not that they have played, important role. I used to spend my time, in colleges, sit in libraries, read books, be with them. I used to tell them, अरे मेरे को कुछ बताओ, कोई industry बताओ, कोई case study बताओ, जिधर ऐसा कुछ scenario हुआ and how you have tackled that. So all those things, have helped me now, See, I am here, I am same as like student of you. मैं भी तुम्हारी तरह एक student ही था और student ही हूँ. Still I am in a learning phase. But I have got this confidence because of my professors and because of events, participation, activities which I did during my college time. It has made me to, I am speaking to you so fluently. Earlier, if you were, I don't know, if you ask my colleagues, मेरे को अगर बोलने को बोला ना तो okay, give me 2 minutes. My name is Pinanshu, and I have done my graduation. This is what I used to speak. Now I am very fluent because making me into such, when you, तुमको ऐसा है ना कि तुमको अगर धक्का मार के ऑडियंस के सामने तुमको खड़ा कर दिया बोलो, तो तुमको बोलना पड़ेगा, एंड जब तुम बोलोगे तब तुम्हारा डर निकलेगा. So this is what I want to tell you all. Okay, take as much as internship opportunities you have. This is a work from home. Sharpen your skills, sharpen your saw. Take as much as courses. HR, if somebody wants to go into the HR field, you can. Okay, there are a lot of courses available. Firstly, you master Excel. Okay, after Excel, you have HR analytical course. Study about employee engagement, what is employee welfare. Nowadays companies are doing succession planning, so how to study about that. Finance guys can learn about courses in finance. Nowadays people in finance, they required uh, good skills of playing with the numbers, knowledge of the current situation, GST hai, FDI hai, FSSI hai. So marketing students के लिए you can take up course of presentation skills, enhancing presentation skills. you know डिजिटल मार्केटिंग का कोर्स है, डिजिटल टेक्नोलॉजी का कोर्स है, तो यू स्टार्ट मेकिंग यूज ऑफ योर this. Okay, we had those opportunity to physical presence in college and sit in front of professors and attend lectures. You guys are missing those, but still I am sure बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे होंगे जो लेक्चर्स में आएंगे लेकिन अपना कैमरा ऑन नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है, क्या करेंगे, अरे लेक्चर ही तो सुनना है, कोई लेट के लेक्चर सुना है, somebody is playing games on mobile phone, and अरे क्या लेक्चर ही तो सुनना है ना, ठीक है सुनता हूँ. See, this all things will not bother you now. This all things will pinch you now once you go for interviews. अरे काश मैंने मैम को सुना होता, मैम ने बताया था सक्सेशन प्लानिंग क्या होता है. ठीक है, so I am not telling you this कि ठीक है you may have connectivity issues, ठीक है, in all or every time you may not have connectivity issues, like you have 10 lectures, 10 में तो connectivity issue नहीं हो सकता. ठीक है, one or the it is understood. So start टीचर के सामने तुम दिखो, start being that face in in front of your प्रोफेसर्स, बिकॉज कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में ये होने वाला है, जितना तुम तुम्हारे बॉस के सामने दिखोगे उतना तुम्हारा अप्रेजल ज्यादा होगा बॉस, बिकॉज बॉस तुम्हारा क्या है, मैम बॉस के सामने दिखना चाहिए कि आई एम वर्किंग. ठीक है, सेम इज हियर. ठीक है, इट इज नॉट दैट CMC सी यू हैव पेड फीस, दैट डजंट मीन दैट तुमको जॉब मिलेगा. जॉब MMS वाले को भी मिलेगा, PGDM वाले को भी मिलेगा. ठीक है, my batch being a PGDM, we had that approach. अरे PGDM वाले हैं, हमने पैसे ज्यादा भरे हैं, ठीक है, हमको अपॉर्चुनिटी पहले मिलेगी. when you go for an interview, ठीक है, I being interviewer, I don't see whether you're from PGDM or you're from MMS. I see you as an MBA student. ठीक है, for me bifurcation is not about PGDM MMS. There my bifurcation will be on your quality and your skills that you possess and how you interview. ठीक है, college will help you to get placements, but college will, your CMC teacher, your CMC professor, your teacher will not sit with you in your interview and tell you अरे ये क्वेश्चन पूछा, ये आंसर बोल. This will not happen. It is you will have to face. ठीक है, so keep that thought in mind that I've paid fees, college has to give me placements. College will give you a placements, but तुम्हारा capability अगर 2.5 का है, ठीक है, वो 4.5 का हो सकता है. If you don't rely on this CMC team and you start applying, and if you start looking for it, that can happen. In my lives, to be honest, I have not I have got opportunities from CMC, ठीक है, but I have not taken a job which was offered to my CMC. I had taken a job which was offered to me by my own research and through my own network. ठीक है, because I know कि मैंने उसके पीछे मेहनत किया है. I have researched about it and I know कि मेरे को इधर ज़्यादा benefit है. ठीक है, CMC is there, it will help you, but your efforts, your research will matter you in the end.
Exactly. This is something which is pretty much important. Like as you told us, turning on the cameras during the lectures. To be honest, currently, like the current scenario, I'm also one of those students who doesn't turn on the camera regularly. If asked, then only I turn on. But that leads to a kind of an attitude wherein we'll miss out on important informations and information tips and tricks given by our teachers. It's not always that a teacher teaches us about only the subject, but they give us some tricks which will be helping us while we are sitting for an interview, while we are working in a corporate life. And if we miss out on those things now, then later on what we'll be doing is we'll be just blaming stuff. इसके वजह से ये नहीं हुआ, ये नहीं हुआ, उसके वजह से ये नहीं हुआ. So this is something which we need to do. And secondly, what you told is you need to sell yourself. You need to show कि हाँ तुम हो. You need तुम्हें आपको दिखाना पड़ता है. Like जैसे कि हिंदी में बहुत बार ये बात बोली जाती है कि जो दिखता है वही बिकता है. Very simple कि अगर आप दिखोगे नहीं तो आप बिकोगे नहीं, और बिकोगे नहीं तो कोई आपको पूछेगा नहीं.
Correct.
Also, we had a question of Ritu regarding HR, Ritu Verma. I'll just scroll up a bit for that. Yes, she asked that as an HR manager, some tips to handle people at work, which is doing, gonna go for specialization in HR. So she has a question that as an HR manager, some tips to handle people at workplace.
Okay. So, Ritu, the answer for your question is, tips is, if you have decided that you want to be in HR, so you will have to be, empathetical. That means you will have to put yourself in other shoes, understand their problems, and give them solution. Okay? What do I mean by putting yourself in the other shoes? You listen from everybody, okay? You give opportunity to everybody to speak, okay? But you cannot be biased. You have to be fair, okay? You have to be fair, and you will have to be, if I give you example, 5 people come to you, okay? You are an HR, okay? 5 people come to you. All want to go on a leave, okay, from the same department, okay, and everybody has sent you an email with a gap of half an hour, okay, on the same day. Whom will you approve leave? Basically, you cannot approve all 5, okay. You can approve 1 or 2, okay. Here you cannot be empathetical here every time. चलो मैं सब पूरे 5 को छुट्टी देता हूँ. Here you will have to fair. Here you will have to understand कि which person has taken a leave and what is the situation and what is the reason behind. If somebody has taken a casual leave, if somebody has taken a sick leave, definitely you will take a fair decision of giving to the employee who is genuinely sick and need a rest. Right? So same in HR, you will have to take decisions not based on the biasness. You will have to be empathetical. You will have to sharpen your skills of being with that people. Okay, that's what, as I mentioned earlier, okay, how you handle work is not important. How you handle people, it is important. Okay, you will have to manage your people well, and to manage those people you will have to have employee your satisfaction. You will have to have those employee connection, employee bond with them. That is how when you will able to retain your employees. Okay, if you don't have that skill in you, okay, तुमको basically you should have that convincing skills in you. Okay, and HR not only mean giving salary to the people. An HR is a person, is the first point of contact in an organization whom the employee will come up with his grievances or his challenges. Those grievances you will have to handle, putting yourself into their shoes and give them the honest decisions or opinions. Because you cannot be biased, you have to fair, you have to give honest decisions, you will have to be give them the fair decisions. I gave you example, अगर 5 लोग आएंगे मेरे से 5 लोग छुट्टी मांगेंगे, I cannot give all 5. I will be empathetical to everywhere. I'll say, oh sorry, I understand your situation, but I have got 5 application. I can allow leave only to you because I feel your reason for it is very critical, and I think you should take a rest. So it is always that don't make decisions in a hurry. Okay, be think you be empathetical, you will have to be, fair in your lives. This is what, Ritu, I think that to be an HR manager, you will have to be, sharpen your skills of, engaging with people, basically handling your people.
Also, I guess it is important that not being biased to someone, like because then it creates a very ugly environment around the workplace. Ki, अरे HR तो खाली इसका ही सुनता है सिर्फ. This also happens most of the time. It happens like if it's being favored to one person, though the person has a genuine reason, but is being given a preference always. It creates an environment wherein people think that he's a favorite, that's the reason he's being given all the privileges.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, every employee is a favorite of an HR. Okay? But every time it cannot be that, one person, if there are 5 people in a team, one is my super favorite. I cannot be biased to them. I will have to understand from both the parties, okay, and I have to understand what is the criticality and then be fair enough. So that is, if you possess these skills, Ritu, definitely sure, uh, you will be on the other side of this seat few years down the line. I hope, Ritu, I have answered your question. Yes, she has mentioned. Uh, yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, please don't call me sir. My name is Pinanshu. I am quite young. I am just 27 years of age, so I have not. Don't please call me sir. I'm just as good as colleague of yours, and I am basically at somehow of your same age, so please don't call me sir. I'm just here not to give you a gyan session, or I've just told you what I felt during my college days, and I was exactly there at your place, and this is what I felt. So I gave you all couple of examples. So if you take one of them also example seriously, now definitely I am sure you will come up definitely with flying colors. So quality, it is going to really matter, so please focus on quality. Okay. uh, and don't chase money. Money will definitely come. You deserve money. Money will come. But uh, try and learn as much as you can, uh, and this is how you'll progress. So Shivang has lost his connection. Maybe he will join back. So I just will check in the live comments if I have missed something. If any of the questions have got unanswered. So I have answered to Akshar's question. I have answered to Ritu's question. Yeah, Shivang is back. So Shivang, I was just checking if I have missed any questions, so that meanwhile I could answer
Sure.
those. I think all the questions has been addressed to, right?
So, as the topic of HR has been discussed right now, and the very first person whom we interact for the jobs also are basically HRs. So, when the topic comes of HR, comes the topic of resume and CVs. So, how much does a resume or a CV affect a person's opportunities of being getting selected or not, and how do we build a strong resume?
Okay. Yeah, that is what I'm saying. You will have to make a qualitative CV. Quantitative CV is available lot in the market. 3 pages, 4 pages, 5 pages CV is available in the market, but definitely they will be looking for quality. So how to build a resume? This resume will build when you have contributed something to the environment or to the business. Okay, until and unless तुम कुछ करोगे नहीं तो तुम CV में क्या डालोगे? ठीक है? You guys are freshers, maybe. So this is a college time, when you go for a first job interview. Uh, so in CV, that time, you will have to mention that you participated in the college events, you participated in debate events, this was your topic, and you so this will highlight your CV. Nahi, he is a proactive guy, he is a qualitative guy. So this is one of the reason of your shortlisting. ठीक है, अगर कुछ भी नहीं है, experience नहीं है, so your participation during your tenure will definitely matter at that point of time. And until unless you don't contribute, you will not be able to build your resume. जब कुछ है ही नहीं resume में लिखने के लिए, तुम लिखोगे क्या? ठीक है, your name will be there, phone number will be there, address, लेकिन वो name और phone number जब read होगा, जब नीचे contribution होगा. So that is what I wanted to emphasize, that this is the time, build your resume. If you are getting internship program now, also work from home का time है, internship मिल रहा है, definitely you can reach out to the CMC कि मेरे को internship opportunity मिला है. Definitely the college will generate NOC certificate, they will not stop you. ठीक है, you can attend your lectures also, you can attend part time internship करना है, you can do it. If you want to help somebody for some short term program or working on assignment some with organization, you can do that. So this is how you will be able to build your resume. हम लोग के time पे when we were, I was there with Atharva, I used to participate lot of events. फिर वो तभी Made in India आया था, तो we used to participate in Made in India initiative. तो जब मैंने CV में Made in India initiative डाला, तो फिर my shortlisting chances, and मेरे को पूछा interview में, they asked me, what did you made in internship? So they thought I have that idea of creativity and skills. So this is how your resume will build. Okay, so you will have to contribute yourself as much as you can, and definitely if you need any help, definitely you can reach me out on LinkedIn, or you can reach me out on my email ID. I will definitely help you out, and I will ready to contribute every time as and when you want.
Surely. So we have one more question over here, that you yourself being an IQAC committee member and an industry representative for the college. So what would you suggest to IQAC? What would you suggest to the IQAC? Yes.
See, here my only suggestion here would be is we will have to form a qualitative team of students. Okay, here we have so many alumni who are well placed across so many industries. Like I'm not sure whether everybody in the audience would have attended the alumni meet, but we had alumni who came up and spoke, they shared their experience. So we have qualitative people. We will have to form our alumni association very soon. We will have to have that all 25 to 30, at least minimum 25 to 30 batch of guys who can share their thoughts with the youths and coming millennials in the future, students of Atharva, who can share their knowledge, who can contribute to enhance their skills, who can work with them in short-term projects. So I think that we will have to focus on quality more. Okay, even if we have 25 to 30 batch of students on a rotation shift, maybe one alumni can contribute at least once a week, or once in a month. One alumni can twice a month, once in a month. Definitely it is going to benefit you all, and definitely it is going to benefit for the speaker as well, because even if there will be 25 different alumni who will be speaking, so even the alumni could be the audience. So this is one of my suggestion, where you could take this this alumni association on and associate more people to it. And since it is a pandemic time, at least we could not meet physically, at least virtually we can do. Once we start with the normal scenario and the environment, definitely we will try hosting up this meetings and alumni meets, and we can connect well and discuss more on how we can do. But for me, I think we should definitely start with alumni association and have a strong team of qualitative alumni who can motivate the students and help the students, maybe in terms of placement as well, or to share their experience.
That's a really good suggestion, and I'll definitely request our core team of the IQAC to look into this. So I hope majorly I have covered most of the things. If some of the topics are led, we'll definitely like invite you once again on our podium for this. Is there
No
anything
problem.
you would like to share more?
I think I have shared all my thoughts which I wanted to convey. So before we log off for the session, just is that I've said couple of things. So I hope you guys have that examples of Tom and Jerry. Keep that in mind. Even if you have failed, your creativity and ideas will definitely help you to succeed. Okay. Uh, be like a water. You know, always ready to compromise and change your attitude based on the scenario. Don't be stumble enough. Ready to compromise. Okay, and also start having those list of you know uh, the two lists which I shared with you all. The list of money can give you happiness and what money cannot give you happiness. Definitely, it is a point to think on. Okay, and see what I really feel is, okay, your in the list, okay, there should be lot of I am rather than I was. Okay, so why I'm saying this is, um, if there is 100 IMs in your list, your I was list will also increase, because if your I was numbers will automatically get increased. Okay, so if you have 100 IMs, I was will also become 100 one point of time. If you have 150 IMs, then you will have 149 I was also. So that is what I'm telling you guys. Focus on quality work. Take a quantity is there which everybody fills. Take a quality is that you will have to fulfill. So just this takes from my end. Okay, don't chase money. Money will come to you. Don't give so much importance to money. In the end, what matters is, you know your success never comes to you overnight. It will definitely come. Okay, it is that you will have to start from base. It will take you couple of years to be successful. Okay, Bill Gates was not successful overnight. Okay, everybody has to. I give you an example of clicking a selfie from helicopter on Mount Everest and climbing the Mount Everest, right? So definitely, summation of growth will give you success.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pinanshu. That was really great. And there are not only one or two takeaway from this session, but there are hundreds of takeaway. And personally, this has been a really inspiring session for me. So before coming to end of this session, I would also like to thank Shri Sunil Rane sir, Executive President of Atharva Institute of Group of Institute, and Dr. R.G. Ratnawat sir, Director AIMS, for giving us this wonderful platform to interact with the mass public, and Dr. Shubhilal Agarwal, Director Internal Quality Assurance Cell AIMS, for connecting us with intellectual capital across the globe. And also a special thanks to Dr. Shubhi ma'am, because she was the one who was the driving factor behind this entire conversation between us, and she was the one who motivated me to have a conversation with you, who said, yes, you can do this thing. So I would like to thank Shubhi ma'am also for this. And not last but not the least, a great thank you to Mr. Pinanshu for joining with us and enlightening us with everything, with the knowledge, everything he had, so that we can grow well in our future and we can do good in our future. You can definitely connect to Mr. Pinanshu on LinkedIn and Facebook also. Is there. I'll just request Mr. Pinanshu to share the details if there are some details of him through which
Sure,
people can
definitely.
connect.
I will share you, Shivang, to you. I will share you my LinkedIn profile. Maybe then you can circulate it among your team members or maybe to the forum. It is good to hear from students that you have really liked this session. So I'm glad that you have being part of such a lovely audience. And as I said, I wanted this session to be interactive. Okay, I did not want it to be one time. Definitely, after this pandemic, if I get opportunity to come to your college and interact with you all physically, I would definitely love doing that. So you can reach out to me anytime for any help required.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Shubhi
much,
ma'am,
Mr.
for
Pinanshu.
those kind words
Definitely you
and
can share
motivating
me.
words.
Exactly. So definitely you can share me your details. I'll if any of the person who wants to get connected, who can definitely ping me that they want to get connected with Pinanshu, and I'll be more than happy to help them out.
No problem, anytime.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pinanshu. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Shivam, and thanks to entire faculty members and Shri Sunil sir. Once again, I've been associated this with this college and definitely would love to contribute. So thanks to everyone for inviting me and sharing my experience. Definitely looking forward for if even in today's session, if I'm motivated two students, my job has been done, because these students will ideally come here after few years and take IT talks and will definitely motivate few others. So that is fine.
Okay, thanks. So thank you so much. We'll leave the session
Thanks.
over here,
Thanks.
and we'll come back with the episode 10 of IT Talks soon, and we'll
Sure.
have more.
Definitely, Shivang. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Take care, stay safe, and please, whatever I have said, please think about it. Start working from today, and it will definitely help you out. Thank you, guys.